Hey guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I wanted to talk about a couple of companies that I think you should check out. One being a little retro game store and the other being a e-liquid or vaping website that's really good value. So first up, I'm going to talk about GamesCom. GamesCom are in Leeds and they are a small but also really nice retro game store that sell a variety of different games and consoles like Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, all sorts of stuff. They also sell more modern games as well, so I've bought a couple of PS4 games from there. I've seen Xbox One games in there as well, even the consoles themselves. So they sell a real mixed bag of goods in there, and they're really decent prices as well. In fact, when I looked at a lot of the prices, they seem to be comparably cheaper, or at least matching CEX prices, for example. But unlike CEX, with it being a smaller shop, you're not having to queue for half an hour to buy your games. So that's a really good thing. But the guys themselves, they're nice, they're sort of chilled out. They're very honest with you as well when it comes to sort of trading, so they've always tried to do their best with me. I've done a couple of tradings when I've been in Leeds, and I thought, if I'm heading into Leeds, I'll head to Gamescom and do some trades there. Because yeah, like I say, they're very reasonable with what they offer. They try and do their best, but they're also honest in the fact that, yeah, they got to make money as well, and I'm cool with that, that's fine. So yeah, highly recommend you check those guys out. They also have a Facebook page if you want to get in contact with them. I believe they actually do sell goods, kind of, I don't know if they've got an eBay account, but I believe if you contact them, if they have a particular game that you're after, they should be able to sort out a way to send it to you, to ship it to you basically. I believe they go through PayPal or something like that. But yeah, check their Facebook page for more details. They've got a couple of pictures on there of the store if you want to have a better idea of what it looks like. And yeah, just a really nice little retro store that I'd recommend, and needs the support as well, because rather than sending your business towards like the big companies, these little companies like Gamescom, they could do with a nice little boost of sales, shall we say. They also appear at the retro events that go on in Leeds, so things like the video game market and also Collectorabilia. I believe they've been at both of those in the past, and they're planning to keep going and selling as vendors there as well. So again, if you see them at one of those events, highly recommend you go over to them, check out what they've got, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the sort of stock they have and also the prices as well. And they're willing to be reasonable with their prices, unlike CEX, which is charging at eBay or above prices. So that's Gamescom. The other shop is, well, it's not a shop actually, it's an online store, and that is e-liquid or liquid.com, I believe it's called. I'll put the link to the website in the description. This is a e-liquid seller, so they sell 10ml bottles of e-liquid from all different flavors, from like tobacco based to menthol based to fruity, all sorts of different flavors, even some pop flavors like a cherry coke or things like that. So the main plus point for them is their price. They're insanely cheap. For 10ml bottles, they sell them at £1 each, which is a fantastic deal, because unlike other places that may sell cheap e-liquids, you don't really know where they've come from, but they are UK based. They've got a video on their website showing you how it's made. They have a huge production line that's basically automatic, that enables them to keep the costs so low. And for me, say for example, when I've been desperate for some e-liquid that I've completely run out, and I've popped into say like a newsagents, and they sell it for like what, £3 or £4 for a 10ml, and you think, oh well, this will probably be average, and it's awful. And then you think, well, how on earth can a £1 e-liquid be better than that? And it is. They produce on such a big scale, but they keep their quality, in my opinion, really high for the price. So not only are they good value, but they're good quality. The other thing as well is they also sell high VG liquids, so if you're into using more sort of advanced tanks and mods that need more power, for example, like say for example the TF-V8 or the Aspire Clito 120, which is one that I use, and you want your high VG liquid so you can blow your clouds and get more flavour in a lot of cases as well, I find, then they also have those starting from only £1 as well. In fact, all their e-liquids are £1 for 10 mils, regardless of the flavour or whether it's high VG or just standard VG PG ratio. They clearly display everything so you know exactly what you're buying, and their delivery rates are reasonable as well. You usually only pay no more than about £2 to £3 shipping for however many you buy, so really good deals, and highly recommend it. It's my main supplier that I use for my e-liquids, because one of the things when I got off cigarettes was, as well as the health benefits of quitting cigarettes, I also wanted to control the cost of my e-liquid purchases and using my vaping equipment. So you can't really get better than £1 for 10 mil, really, can you? So for me, it's a fantastic deal, really good quality. You should highly check it out. Like I say, they're UK based as well. I believe they also ship to European countries, although I don't know what the rates are in terms of shipping costs, but I believe they do that. But again, check their website and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. There's a lot of customer reviews on the e-liquids as well, so if you're unsure which ones to get, you may be new to vaping, then check out some of the customer reviews. There's some experienced people on there that know their stuff and leave really sort of good detailed reviews about particular e-liquid flavours. So yeah, two great companies there that I would highly recommend you check out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Gabriel Sin, and I will catch you next time.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.